to see ran sailing Malin and I keep forgetting his name, but it's right here at the Corinthian Yacht Club. Kelly's running down there to find a parking spot. So yeah, they are a Swedish couple who has been sailing around the world for about 2 years. So let's go in and have some fun. They're going to do a presentation right about now. I am on the late side.
Yeah, so first a little bit about us. My name is Johan. I'm 41 years old, and as you might know, I used to work as a carpenter. The last couple of years I've been working for Bosch as a product manager for tools. I've been sailing for roughly 20 years now. I did my first sailing to the Caribbean when I was 22, and after that I've been doing quite a lot of long distance sailing. I've been sailing to South America, Cape Horn, Antarctica, South Georgia Island, and yeah, lots of places in the Atlantic. But this trip is the first time I'm sailing in the Pacific. Yeah.
My name is Malin. I'm 31 years old, and we're both from Malmö, the third biggest city in Sweden. It's in the southern part of Sweden. I used to work as a social worker, and when we met, I had never sailed before. So actually on our first date we had coffee on board Ron. It was very nice. So for those 2 summers that we were home before we left Sweden, I sailed a little bit, and we sailed together in the Baltic Sea and just close to our hometown. So yeah, I learned a lot during these soon to be 3 years.
In January this year we went through the Panama Canal, and I think we had already decided that we should sail north. The reason for that is that we wanted to do something different and also extend our time in the Pacific. And after being in the tropics for quite a long time, we started to long a bit for the long summer nights that you get up north that we also have back home. So that's one of the reasons that we said, okay, we're going to sail up to Alaska and then down to BC and here. And actually the easiest way to do that is to sail like we did here. We sail from Costa Rica up to Hawaii. It's a long sail. It's 4,400 nautical miles. That's like, took us 30 days. But it was a really good sail. It was mostly downwind. We had pretty stable weather. Some high winds. I think topped out at 35 knots maybe, but it was okay. So we spent 2 months in the Hawaiian Islands preparing the boat for Alaska, and and also had friends and family coming over to visit us there. And then we set sail from Hawaii towards Alaska in the end of June. We had to wait quite long. There was a lot of low pressures coming by this year. It was hard to find a good date to start sailing because it was really tight between the low pressures coming over from Japan. But overall, the sail north, I mean, that leg is 2,200 nautical miles from Hawaii to Kodiak, so it's roughly the same as an Atlantic crossing. But always when you sail across the latitudes, it's of course a bit more challenging because the weather changes more, and also the temperature, of course, goes down. It was a good sail. It took us 17 days. We had some fog the last week. It was pretty foggy, but overall, I think we were lucky, or maybe we did just plan it good.
Can I ask what time of year that was?
We left June 20, and it took us 17 days, and we arrived 7th of July in Kodiak Island, where we spent a week. And then we spent the whole summer cruising south central Alaska and then heading east across the Gulf of Alaska to southeast, where we entered the Inside Passage, and in going south on the Inside Passage all the way down to BC, where we continued on the Inside Passage down to Vancouver Island. We went to Vancouver, did the Gulf Islands, the San Juans, and now we're here.
Yeah, so as you can see on these pictures, this is from Alaska and also a bit from BC. This summer up here has been fantastic, and all the stuff that was the reason for us sailing up here was fulfilled: the wildlife, the nature, and the fantastic anchorages and the protected waters of the Inside Passage, and also further north in Prince William Sound and up there. Been really fantastic summer.
So maybe most of you guys know that we share our travels on our YouTube channel called Ron Sailing. So we upload a video every Friday, and we've been sharing videos since we actually left almost 3 years ago. And it's really fun to do that, and it's great that we meet so many people through the videos. And we're also super thankful to our patrons that are a group of people who help support the making of our videos. So without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so big thanks. And we also update Facebook and Instagram for more real-time updates, because the videos are not in real time, because it takes a while to film, edit, and then of course finding internet to upload. So they are a couple of weeks behind. I think we had a question over there.
Where are you headed to next?
Yes, I was just about to back there. So this is our end station for the year. We're not going to sail anymore this year. Now we're working on the boat. We're going to do a new chain locker. We ripped the old one out, and we're going to service the engine, do like a full big service on the engine. So then we're going to fly to Sweden actually end of November. So it's been a year and a half since we were home the last time, so it will be great to visit family and friends, and we're going to celebrate Christmas with them. And we come back in January, and then we're going to do some more boat work, going to haul out and do some bottom job, and then we're heading south along the west coast as soon as the weather permits. Heading down to California, Mexico, and then from there we'll cross to the South Pacific. So that's our coming plans. So yeah, that was all for us. Just a short presentation talking a little bit about us and our travel so far. I think we're going to take a short break, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll do the Q&A. And I just wanted to say, like, if you take photos, feel free to use the hashtag #RunSailingMeetup so we can see the photos later. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
You guys are very popular.
Of course, my phone died.
No, it's funny. I first saw you guys when you were going to Spain, and so then I just kind of followed this young Swedish couple ever since. And there's been a lot of good video that you guys have taken. I especially liked when you were crossing through the islands in the Atlantic, and it was just some breathtaking scenery that you guys were getting through there.
Oh, I love the Alaska. That was so cool.
And then, that's
Here, I'll
filming.
get over here.
No one is filming still. Maybe they meant to. Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
These are our hosts, Malin and Johan, down at the Corinthian Yacht Club in Shilshole Bay Marina, Seattle. And so I'm posing there, getting a picture with the two of them. Very nice people. Enjoyed meeting them. Enjoyed their presentation. This is the splash page for their presentation. So now I'm preparing to videotape their Q&A session. And let's go back to that and listen in.
I mean, of course, it depends on your budget. Also, this answer I'm going to give. But yeah, because it's really easy to buy a big boat. I mean, but you should have to think about that you can afford to maintain it. A lot of people, they buy an old boat, big old boat, and in the end they can't afford to keep it in good shape. And it's a big difference going from, say, a 33-foot boat going up to like a 45-foot boat, 50-foot boat. It's a huge difference in costs to keep it ship shape and safe. for offshore sailing, and a small boat can actually be a lot safer than a bigger boat if it's well maintained. So don't buy a too big boat if your budget is not big too.
You've had some very difficult times, and probably the most intense video you had is when you broke your toe.
Yeah.
That was just terrible. So how are you doing, and how did you get through that?
Did everyone hear the question? He was asking, yes, we had an incident, not on our boat actually, where we were sailing for the Christmas. We were in the Caribbean on a Swan 60. Got invited by a friend we met there, and then we were about to pack up our stuff and go to another anchorage, and a big lacerate hatch on the back of the boat fell on my toe and almost snapped it completely off. So it was like a 10-kilo heavy hatch. Yeah, I had Johan and our friend Peter, so we actually had to sail to another island, like maybe 6 hours away, to find a doctor. But we got a doctor. He came actually on board in the evening and stitched it back together. Well, it took 6 weeks to heal, so it took some time.
You never went to the hospital?
No.
The doctor came to the boat?
Yeah, he was actually the only doctor on the island, so he had a little hospital. He was in the Grenadines, so that was on Beckway
They do
Island.
house calls.
Yeah, well, it was great that he could come on board. We got some crutches there from the island, and had to use those for maybe 4 weeks, and then I could limp. But it's all good now. It's back there, and the nail is there.
That was amazing. I thought you guys were going to go back to Sweden and give up, because you were in a lot of pain.
And I can add, I mean, we met a lot of doctors, and I think we also met the surgeon a couple of weeks after this happened. So a lot of, in the cruising community, there's always a doctor, at least in the Caribbean, where there are so many boats. So we got a lot of help that way too, so it didn't get infected or anything like that. So.
How did you guys meet?
How we met? We met online. I heard that's pretty common nowadays. So. Our long-term cruising plans, or long-term plans, next year we're going to cruise the Pacific. That's a plan to go South Pacific, French Polynesia, and all the islands there. We haven't planned specifically exactly where we're going, but that's the plan, to cross the Pacific and go to Australia. And after that, I mean, we have different scenarios. One is to head north after Australia, well, Papua New Guinea, and just head north up to Japan maybe. And maybe the Aleutian Islands coming back up here, or we don't know already. But that's one thing we're thinking about, maybe Japan after that. We'll see.
Quickly, how long does it take to make one video? And how many hours do you think is fun?
So I'm the one making the videos, editing the videos, and I've learned a lot. I hadn't really done any video editing before we left Sweden. A little bit. I like film and photography and stuff like that. So in the beginning it took way longer to do a video, but now it takes maybe roughly, it's hard to say, it depends on what kind of video it is, what kind of footage, maybe 15 to 25 hours. And so we do one every week, so it is a job, so but it's fun, it's really fun.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about your boat, and what's one thing you would change?
Favorite thing will be it sails good. It's a quite fast boat. My record is 200 nautical miles, 24 hours. So she's pretty fast. That's not normal. That's in March without any reefs in the main, crazy sailing. I wouldn't do that. But we can do 160 pretty easy. So she sails good. A bad thing will be that because she sails good, she doesn't have a lot of storage inside. She's pretty narrow in the waterline. And also, you might have seen that she has two cockpits, one in the front, one in the back. I think the reason for that, she's a one-off, and I guess the reason for that is that the guy who built her wanted to do a racing. So the guys doing the racing, they were in the cockpit in the back, and they could put people in the front cockpit who were not participating in the sailing. And of course, these two cockpits takes room from the inside volume of the boat. Probably would have been better to just have one cockpit for cruising.
Things that we thought we needed but haven't used. Maybe too much clothes.
Yeah, shoes.
But I'm giving away that after we go, so we try to live really minimal, and but we also have a lot of tools. I mean, so I mean, we have tools that we could build a whole boat just with the tools that we have on boat. So
make a horrible hammer.
So maybe we could do without some of the tools, because some are pretty big. We have big saws and stuff like that. Johan used to work at Bosch, so that's why we have a lot of tools. But no, I don't think. Well, the books we brought books in the beginning, like pocket books, but then you already had a Kindle, Amazon, yeah, and I also got one. So then we could actually get rid of our books. So then that takes quite a lot of space and weighs a lot too. So that was one thing that was good to get rid of.
Two things. Do you ever miss having a bimini on that that back exposed cockpit?
Yeah, we do.
Especially in southern climates. And my other question is, do you have plans to add a radar?
Yeah. First, if we miss having bimini, yeah, we do. I mean, the problem with Ron is that the boom is pretty low. So of course we could fit a bimini below that, but it wouldn't be possible to stand up in the cockpit to steer. So we're thinking of getting a solution for that for the next season in the Pacific, because it would be nice to have a bit more shade in the aft cockpit. So yeah. Another question. The radar. Maybe right now, and I think it's a bit together with the other question. We want to have an arch in the back of the boat. So if we get a radar, I think we want to have it on an arch. I don't like to have it on the front of the mast. I don't like it to interfere with the sails. So if we want to have a radar, we want to have the arch first to put it on. So maybe.
If you were to start a family in the future, do you think would ever cruise with children, or do you think you would go back to
Okay, if we would have children, if we would continue to cruise, yeah, definitely.
You would take them traveling?
Yeah.
Small children?
Yeah, we would take them on the boat. I mean, of course, if they are well and everything, it depends, right? You never know. And but yeah, I think that we would plan to do that. Yeah. Any more questions?
What apps do you guys use for navigation and weather? We said weather.
Yeah. So for navigation, we use Navionics on an iPad. So that's our main navigational instrument. Then we have OpenCPN on the computer. We don't have paper charts for this area, but we had, like for the Atlantic, we have paper charts too. And guidebooks, yeah. And then we use Predict Wind to download weather. Offshore, yeah. Otherwise, when we're close to land, we use windy.com, which is a website, very graphic, easy to watch. You can see clouds, rain, squalls. It's really great.
Yeah, and also you get both the American and the European model, which is nice, especially. Yeah, in some areas it's nice to compare different models, because it can be quite a big difference. So it's nice to see if all of the models are going in the same direction. Otherwise, if they go like this, you know that there's probably something wrong. So it's good to have something that you compare different models.
Go ahead.
I just want to thank you for the quality of your movies. We have kids, we have grandkids in our house. We never have to pause anything. It's awesome to watch you every week, and it's something to do every week.
Very high quality.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. don't want to stop with that question.
Excellent choice.
So we're super happy that so many of you made it here. We're really great to meet you all, and thank you so much for following us, like to make it possible for us to share our videos and continue. We're so happy to have you with us on our trips, because that's really what it feels like, that we're a big group of people and yeah, exploring the world.
Yeah, so thanks a lot for coming tonight. It was really great. And I guess we'll hang around here for our sofa, and if you want to talk, feel free. Thank you.
Okay, so we have finished our meetup at the Corinthian Yacht Club with Rand Sailing of Sweden. It was a lot of fun, very nice people. Had a fun question and answer session, and unfortunately I was too far back in the crowd, standing at the entryway. We're parked over there. Too far back in the crowd to be able to get good video of the slideshow with the GoPro because of the wide angle, but I have audio, so. And then Kelly did take some video with the cell phone camera, so we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, well, we'll see. So yeah, here is the Corinthian Yacht Club right there. It probably just barely shows up in the dark of the night. And these are all the boats out in the Shilshole Bay Marina. We are at V-Dock. So, okay, well, that concludes this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.